Why, hi there. I'm Ron Jeckett, the middle-aged gamer, and I have an Apple IIe emulator for Windows, which I found someplace online, and I can't remember where, which will allow me to replay lots of games from my childhood because I'm a middle-aged gamer, and this was top-of-the-line technology for 1982. In 1982, I was, well, let's see, my youngest sister was born that year, and I was 10. 10 years old. And judging from the settings on this thing, I believe the clock speed on this baby was 1 megahertz. Now, I'm recording this on a computer that has quad core, and where's the speed? Where's the speed on this puppy? I can't find it. It's like it's elite quad core. I think it's like 3.8 gigahertz or something like that. Anyway, it's a gaming video computer, which is so I can make videos with it, and I have. But for the first one for this middle-aged gamer channel, I'm actually not gonna play anything. I'm just gonna fire this up, and this is for my dad. This was the game that he played all the time. I mean, hours and hours and hours on end. If you owned a cell phone in the last, probably 10, if you had a cell phone about 10 years ago, this game came by default on your phone, and it was just as aggravating on a Nokia 5200 as it was on this Apple IIe. So I'm just going to go hit the power button for this. So just so you know, I've actually changed the display to what we had back in 1984. A nice green screen with the lines through it. No color. You can play this game in color. But like I said, I'm not going to actually play this one because I remembered the key combinations, and I'm just as bad today as I was 30 years ago. It's just disgusting. So here you go, Dad. This is for you. This should bring back some memories for you. Hold on one sec. The name of the game, of course, is Snakebyte. When the object is you take your virtual snake, try to eat what looks like stars, they're really apples, and it goes on and on for levels. In the demo that you're watching here, that bouncing thing is considered a plum, and when actually if you turn on the color, it is a plum, or at least it's a plum color, or whatever the Apple graphics were for 16 different colors, I believe, came with the whatever the internal color card was for it. I don't think I would call it, was it VGA? I'm not sure. Anyway, this gave my father hours and hours and hours of entertainment. Chuck Somerville, if you're still with us, gosh, he'd be awful thankful for that. He wrote for a magazine, I don't want to go too far into revealing personal things, that was released once a week in the wintertime, and he would come home after the paper, oh, you're going to crash, aren't you? After the paper went to bed about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and my bedroom was right next to the computer room, a little hallway there, and that blessed monitor would come on. Yep, you are going to crash here, aren't you? And I'd be woken up by the sounds of this game and that green screen that went through the cracks of our temporary fixtures that was between the bedroom and there. Anyway, isn't it just a lovely thing? And yes, this is just how it looked if you're under the age of, let's say 40 and don't remember what the Apple IIe looked like. This is a pretty good representation that we have here for you. This is what it looked like if you didn't have a color monitor. I think I might go through and put the color monitor on and reboot it. But yep, it just was hours of fascination. You didn't need to, this was all keyboard driven. Boy, you're stuck in a loop, aren't you? I believe I, J, K, and M. I tried, yep, okay. J, K, and M. I tried using the cursor, the bars on my keyboard, and I could only go left and right. That's what it does. If you see, oops, it crashed. If you see on the side there, that little bars going up the side, that's a timer, and that gives you so long to get to the next one before you get the penalty of 3 apples. I believe in the first level you have to get 10. As you can see, there's 15 or whatever. But this is how they played it, and it makes lots of cool sounds. Boy, this, you can tell the computer's bored because it'll wait till you get so many apples on the screen, and then it will go after them. Quite creative how the artificial intelligence goes with this, don't you think? Alright, go ahead and do what you're going to do. Don't be a show-off. My dad would do this too. You wait till you get so many apples on the screen and then go off on it. There's a number. If this emulator is doing the original Apple IIe, which I think came out in 82 or 83. You're going to box yourself in, aren't you? The game was made by Sirius Software and was released in 1981. So that makes it 34 years old. And for the time, the graphics were pretty decent. People, if they had home systems, they could either do the Apple IIe, the TRS-80, and both of those ran well over $1,000. Or you could do the Atari 2600, which was an absolute piece of garbage, and you knew it then. The computers could beat it then. Let's see how bored he is here. When's he going to go after these? That's pretty cool movements. Anyway, so the movements for this are I, J, K, and M. And I will embarrass myself when play and crash my thingies here. I tried using the arrow keys before, and it could go to the left or right. It looks like zits now, doesn't it? And it didn't work. So, or it didn't work all that well. I could do left or right, but I couldn't do that. So, all right, are you done being bored? All right, so now I will go back to revert to my 12, 13-year-old self and look absolutely atrocious playing this game. So for your entertainment, people, here's the middle-aged gamer playing. Oh, here we go. Let's see how far he goes. He's got 47 to get now. Now he's got 50. All right, for your entertainment, we're going to go back to 1984 and play Snakebyte on the green monitor. Ugh. No problems. Told you I sucked. One more game.
Alright, one more. I suck at this game. I really do. Oh yeah.
So there, you got me to embarrass myself on the first game I play on this channel. So that's the look at Snakebyte. You want to see what it looks like in color? Let's see if we can get this in color and just run the demo. Because if you have one of these and you probably didn't have a color monitor, you probably never saw it. So let's go through an advanced technology and put this into living color. Now you have to imagine, never mind. Imagine that you hear the NBC jingle that tells you the following program is in living color on NBC.
Peacocks blazing everywhere. You're not seeing this there. Oh, didn't you have to reset it? Alright, I'll reset the machine so you can see it.
Not bad. Such a simple looking game and so freaking diabolical. And as you can see, the plum looks like a plum and all that. And the snake is green. And this was pretty heady stuff, as I said, for 1981. I'll watch it go through the level. So that's what it looked like in color. If you never had a color monitor, if you actually don't remember the Apple IIes, you could actually attach them to your television set, just like you would one of the game console systems. Yeah, bonus. Screw you. Flip it to channel 3 or 4, whatever you didn't get in your area, and you got a very good picture. I think we had a touch attached to a regular TV once or twice in later years, but certainly not growing up, because televisions were expensive and you actually use them to watch television. We did have an Atari 2600, and they had some cool games. All right, so there you go. Come on, box yourself into a corner. So that's it. That's Snakebyte, 1981 technology on a 2015 Windows PC using an Apple IIe emulator. The game itself came from the virtual Apple IIe Museum, where you could download this and other games. And we will do some gameplays from using this. I have Oregon Trail and Odyssey, which was the first RPG game, role-playing game that had graphics, along with some pinball. You can watch me screw that one up. And Yahtzee, which is still one of my favorite games of all time, one of my favorite versions of all time. There's a lot of games there, and so we'll be doing some of those. So yeah, he's getting bored. So hopefully, Dad, you liked it, and hopefully anyone else who watched along liked it too. So I'm Ron Juckett, the Middle-Aged Gamer. We'll talk to you the next time.